went
teams don't have
down
history
the
necessarily. It's the Cup Final. Were you surprised at the nastiness, animosity factor that quickly?
Oh, it's when everything's on the line like that. It's gonna, come to the surface a lot quicker. So this is a team that we don't see too often. That rivalry factor's not there, but I'm sure by the end of the series it'll be something to talk about for a long time.
You went down all the way to the end. You guys had possession of the puck in the corner. I mean, is that why you kind of hightailed it down there originally?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I saw the guy that I was tangled up with. I saw him going to the bench, so I thought, there might be a chance for me to be that second wave of attack. And if our forward was able to make a composure play and hit me streaking in, then I would have a chance at an offensive chance. But like I said, the puck just bounced to an area where I was able to make a hit. So that was my thinking.
How important was that? The
guy ripped it off my head. So.
It's the same guy?
No, different guy.
Did your head hit the ice when you came down, or did you?
No.
So
All good.
Torey, how important is it for you guys to get offensive contributions from your defensemen?
That's the NHL today. If you get contributions from your back end, if you get contributions from your bottom six forwards, you're going to win a lot of hockey games, and you're going to have a chance to go far in the playoffs. And that's what we've had up to this point, and that's what we had tonight, and that's why we won the game. So it's crucial.
Were you guys aware that the Blues had the most points among defensemen coming in the playoffs coming into the series?
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
Did you get a sense of how important that hit was when you delivered it? Like, fans seemed to be fired up about it. Did you get a sense of just how important that hit was, given that you and David were tangled up down the other end?
Oh, I mean, it's part of a game. I think, like I said before, momentum swings. It gives your team a boost of energy. If it pushes them back, I don't know what they were feeling on their bench, but if it pushes them back and catches them off guard, then great for our team. But I think it gave our team energy, and that's all you're trying to do out there is make little plays throughout the game that pushes your team in the right direction, and that was one of them.
when you get some distance from that, skating down that play, skating down the ice, smart, still courageous. How do you think you'll remember that moment?
I don't know. I'm just glad I got a haircut a few days ago.
What's in your mind as you're speeding down the ice?
Oh, just, obviously, first and foremost, you want to take care of your head. Make sure that you don't put yourself in a vulnerable position. I'm sure my coach and my GM were hoping that I would just get off the ice at that point. But that's hockey. That's all you can really say about that.
What about the people who love you? What do you think they were thinking?
My wife was probably concerned on how she felt. She's really pregnant right now, so she was probably just worried about that.
You're not going to be able to do that next year. The new rule's going to be you have to go to the bench. That play's going to be maybe the last time that ever happens.
Then I'll go to the bench.
First period was a little tentative, I guess, with some of that. Maybe the time off. Was it feeling out process? What was that?
It's a lot of things. I think a little sluggish. Just not much live game action. You can't replicate, the physicality part of it. But also feeling out an opponent. I think that's common in any final, really, in any series, but finals specifically because you have two teams that don't see each other often, and especially the second half of the year, you don't really cross the conference too much. So it's just a feeling out moment, and we were sluggish, and I think they were probably happy with how the first went and the start of the second. So eventually we got to our game, and it just took a little bit longer than we hoped. Curls? Well, his speed and his puck protection skills are pretty impressive, to be honest. He can hold on to the puck. There's probably not many, third, fourth liners in the league that have as much puck possession in the O zone as him. And he starts in the D zone for us too, which is pretty important as well. So probably just getting the puck from him in practice and containing his speed. He's crazy fast.
They started getting a lot more run against the shed line in the second period. You say that's the job they did.
Well, it was important because I thought our top line was maybe they were struggling a little bit. I didn't get to pay attention too much to that matchup, but obviously they had 2 goals in the first half of the game, and Butch thought it was important to switch the matchup, and they always answer the bell. They do it. They don't care who's playing across from them. I remember, last year in their rookie year, Butch gave him the matchup against Sid, and that was kind of an eye-opening experience for them and the rest of our team as well, because they did a heck of a job against him, and it was like, all right, we have something here. So they'll look anyone in the eye and play with anyone, and it's impressive.
Torey, a night like this when they're, when you said you were a little sluggish at the beginning, are they a perfect example of why you call that line an energy line? I mean, do they define that?
Yeah, for sure. Like they get us going, and it's a lot of different ways. Killing penalties. the selfless play. When you see, Nordstrom he makes so many selfless plays. He could easily, try to hang on to the puck and make another play, but he's just chipping the puck out of the zone, chipping it in deep, and that just, drives our energy. Now we're able to go in on the forecheck, and Noli's blocking shots, making hits. They just do all the little things well, and it gives us our team energy.
How do you describe life as an NHL defenseman at your size?
Interesting. Every day you got something new on your plate, and you always have a target on your back, and you always have to prove people wrong. Even when you're at the top of your game and you're feeling, like you are where you want to be. There's always people that doubt you, and it's going to continue. And you welcome that, and you just try to embrace it and use it as fuel.